What's good? We back on ShoNuff Radio TV. I am your host, Mr. ShoNuff DZ. I'm here with my bro, Mr. Captain Brown
Is that
Beard,
copyrighted?
and the lovely Miss GG. You dig what I'm saying? Y'all like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification buttons, because if you don't,
GG ain't gonna call you back.
yep. And I'm gonna have to. So I was just diving into this book on called Working with the Law, y'all. I just wanted to finish iterating on that shit, right? So the book is particular about how people manifest shit in life, whether it be good or bad, right or wrong. You know what I'm saying? So I was saying this lady in the book, she was a rich lady. You did what I'm saying, and she had
We already got our freestyle on the panel. Sorry.
she was you listening, sis?
Yeah. Had to
So
kick 'em
she
out
was
real quick.
she was kind of mad about the maintenance and upkeep of the mansion and shit in the book, right? So her husband wound up passing away. She was a widow. We got some trolls. Damn, y'all, I can't
GG,
get
GG,
Gigi
why
got
would
the
you
damn
entertain that shit,
trolls,
bro?
man. Man, god damn. I ain't got enough attention span for y'all niggas, bro.
This nigga bored as fuck.
I ain't got nothing else to do. Shit.
That's crazy.
Block that nigga ass, man. Anyway, y'all, sorry. Man, Gigi got trolls on her live, bro, and it's blowing me right now. These niggas like to chime in on Gigi live and start
GG, we
trolling.
can't hear you, mama.
And I
Why
can't
you
even
mute
get this
yourself?
little
Come
segment
on.
out, man. I'm finna be like, fuck you.
GG, you costing us content. Why we can't hear you? Come on.
The goddamn troll.
We should have been able to hear all of that, GG. You
That nigga was just hang, Pete. You know how it is.
in.
Nigga had hang.
Is she going? What were you saying about the book, bro?
Unmute your mic, Gigi, when you get time. But
My bad. I unmuted it. I was saying,
You should
I'm
have
gonna
let us
join
hear
your
that
live
shit,
after I
you know?
hand it over to you because I can't block him because my fucking screen won't work.
You ain't gotta block that nigga.
man, fuck that
I
nigga. I'm finna.
can. I should have. I tried
Yeah,
to.
all right, but you know, forget him, Gigi.
It
Let
don't
me
mean
carry
that.
on.
The art of
So
not giving a fuck, remember?
the art of not giving a fuck.
Fuck that nigga.
Yeah.
You got better shit to do, bro.
Yeah,
You should just let that nigga sit there and be stupid.
that nigga wasting time, bro.
And you need to start unmuting when you cussing and shit. That way we can get some footage, man. You cost us some footage just now.
I muted on the laptop because I didn't want the voice recorder to hear me in there.
Nah. ShoNuff Radio is raw, mama. You giving us censored.
All right.
That don't fit the bill.
Hey, y'all. So if y'all want to hear more about the book, I will elaborate. But if y'all want to move on, we can move on. You know what I'm saying? But y'all need to check that out. Working with the Law. I forgot the author on that book, but that's a great book too.
Baby,
Also,
don't touch physics.
These are times when not
Baby,
when
don't
you're
touch
arguing with
physics.
somebody. This shit's
all right. So how you feeling today, Gigi? What
If
you
I see
doing?
another troll, I'm gonna go full out cursing them out. Hopefully,
What you
Mama
do-
soon don't walk past.
So
But why, though?
So we entertain the trolls on the pod.
Yeah,
tonight.
why?
No, we're not.
I don't want the pod to be about
Gigi,
trolls.
can I ask you a
He
question?
came back.
Let me ask you a question, Gigi.
What?
What does that do to you? Him doing that or
What
them
is what?
doing that?
What did he say? What did he say?
No. Let me ask my question.
Go ahead, P.
What does that do to you, Mama, when that happens?
Your voice is too low. You need to speak louder.
What does that do to you? How does that make you feel like when that happens?
So he came in freestyling after
No.
actually
I don't want to know what he did. I want to know how it made you feel.
What? It made me feel like dragging the bitch.
Why?
Cause aside from
triggered,
being
son.
disrespectful,
He triggered.
aside from not actually listening, cause I went out my way to introduce the motherfucker and be like, hey, you either join the podcast or you shut the fuck up, cause we are doing freestyles during breaks, and we already got a freestyle in here, so we don't need that. You either join the conversation or you get the fuck on. You don't sit here and fucking sing. Then he started cursing and shit. Ain't nobody got fucking time for that.
Well, have you ever heard of the law of uncertainty? Basically, I'm just gonna use it straight for this chat, right? When you allow certain people over, you're gonna have uncertain how they're gonna be, right?
Yeah.
So Only reason you got offended is because you expected somebody to come on here and be cordial. You already had predetermined expectations for people coming on here. That's not really fair to the fuckheads that have come on here. You know what I mean? And be fuckheads because you didn't give them you gave them the benefit of the doubt when they was just fuckheads. They wanted to be fuckheads. You know what I mean?
Nigga want to troll.
And you
that is
offended.
true. I
You
haven't
offended
dealt with
because you had
trolls in a minute.
unrealistic expectations. You know what I mean?
Well, let's continue the pod, y'all. Let's dive on in, B.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
All
Because I
I
don't
know
want
is
us to get sidetracked.
before we continue, MC, I handed you the podcast, so when there's trolls, I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. You kick them out.
No, you ain't gotta keep your
I
mouth
don't know how to
shut.
kick him out. I'm on your live.
No, this
You
is
ain't
your
gotta
live.
kick
Now.
him
I
out.
kicked.
That's a
I handed
viewer.
it over to you. So
That's
when
a
Oh, this is
somebody
my
customer.
live now?
GG, that's a customer, okay? He is here viewing.
Oh, this
That's a
is my
customer.
live.
You see what I'm saying? And whatever goes on, the customer's always right.
not here, not on Vigo. Once they start talking about
Walmart don't get mad at their customers because you know why? They're gonna come in there and
we
buy
ain't
that shit.
Walmart, we ShoNuff Radio.
They gonna,
Keep it real,
but
keep
I'm
it raw.
saying,
You want the first mouth, first mouth.
why ShoNuff can't be big as Walmart? I'm saying we don't care about the
It
petty
can be
shit.
as big as Walmart, but our
That's what I'm
customers
saying.
are the
So the
viewers.
petty theft don't matter.
All right. Both of y'all got points.
Word.
I'm really fucking feeling like rapping to y'all. I don't know topics or nothing, bro. I just want to ride it out. If we gonna rap, we gonna freestyle. I'm in a great mood tonight. I ain't finna let no troll
My position. I wanted to talk to the guy.
I wanted to see what he.
Even if they did know where we at. I don't live here. I'm somebody. And you don't know their tactics ahead of time. You're bound to you'll still win, but you'll have a very good advantage if you have access to the same training.
That's just
our script by script, and I was able to over manipulate this.
Game is game.
It could be seen as a sense of entitlement to not feel like you have to.
Yeah,
that you don't have to know your enemies. You don't have to know your enemies' moves. Right from financial industry. That's the same thing laws of power is. It's about combating that higher power manipulation just in a different form.
Then you can say the game on trading is evil because it's teaching you how to take money from corporations and all these.
Right? I always tell people you gotta put God into trading, right? Because trading wasn't made by godly individuals. You know what I mean? These people that started these corporations and higher up, these weren't fucking godly individuals.
These wasn't,
you know what I mean?
They wasn't church goers.
So they have certain aspects in there, like you can get into greed. You can have a lack of gratitude in the markets, and that'll fuck you up. A sense of godliness to it. Like I know some people that damn near pray to the trading charts. I mean, when I tell you they attribute every fucking thing to their trading, they attribute their
own spirit,
their being. No, too much to the sense. Nothing should be your identity. Even if you're the best trader in the world, nothing should be your identity.
But
your identity, cause check this out. If I woke up tomorrow, and you know I love day trading, and I'll do it every day I'm allowed to. But if I woke up tomorrow and it wasn't allowed for me, they said for some reason nobody was allowed to trade anymore, I would fucking adapt because my identity, I'm not a trader. I day trade. I'm a fucking human.
Let me give you an example. You remember how they say people become their jobs? They don't even be people no more. They be like their job title.
That's an identity crisis.
That's an identity. That's what I'm saying. It's like the same
I
shit. Like when you go
to
you be so engulfed in what you're doing, you become that thing. Like that job is you. You're not the job no more.
You go to it, you come back home, you sleep. So that
and you think about that shit during the whole process.
Bro,
like,
it's not even just job.
Damn, I should have caught out the draw. Damn, that customer said this to me. Damn, I should have did this. Damn, I should have did that. And you're becoming the corporation that you're working for, and you lose your identity. Like,
bro, it's not even just job shit. Like, I know people who base their identity on being a power lifter. I know people who base their identity on being a social influencer.
Yeah.
I know people who base their identity on like fucking, I don't fucking know. But you get what I'm saying? It's not jobs. Like my cousin. I got a cousin, right? And he was football player, right?
Yeah.
But he fucking got an injury and he lost his scholarship and shit, right?
Yeah.
depression. And the
Yeah.
only reason it depressed him to the point where he dropped out of school because the identity was so tied in football that when it was taken away from him, he thought he lost himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. Like you can become so involved in something that you're doing, you lose your identity in it. Yeah. That shit
That's
big
what
facts,
happened
bro.
to me, especially with sales. Because mind you, certain sales jobs, like especially if you get into one of those like pyramid schemes where you're working every single day and even on your day off, and then the more that you make, the more that you're like, oh well, I did this, but you really don't have time to spend your money. You don't have time to actually do shit, and all you do is just keep working. Is the numbers, the numbers, the numbers, the numbers, the numbers.
Right, right,
Once
right.
you leave that job, you don't know how to function.
Right, right,
That's
right.
what
It's
happened
hard.
to me. Like,
Yeah.
you can't function, you don't know, you don't have the will to do anything else. Anything else that you do is like, "Damn,
Right,
I'm doing this,
right,
but I used to do that," and then you keep going back even though you're building a new identity. Your brain is
right,
stuck on your old identity, and anything that can
right,
relate you back to that start making you
right,
feel more alive. Like, that's also what I'm starting to notice right now, going back into sales. Like,
right,
damn, this is what I'm good at. I start talking, that shit flows out silver tongue.
right,
I could sell a flip-flop off a motherfucker that they've been wearing for 3
right,
years, and I
right,
could get
right,
them to
right.
give me money for it.
And
You feel
then you
me?
know what's so crazy? Cause when I got in the game of doing door to door, cause I was doing Kirby's, like I was selling Kirby's the vacuum cleaners and shit.
Yeah.
They brainwash you really fucking good
They
when you
definitely
in
do.
training. When you in training, even when I was doing door to door selling magazines, you have a meeting every morning and they brainwash you. They give you this
Yup.
script. You have to memorize this shit. You have to be like, look, if a customer says this, when you walk up to the door and say that, when you do this and you say that, it's like they get you so engulfed in what you're doing, you become that damn company. You know what I'm saying?
No, that ass,
And
you
your
live, breathe the
individualism,
numbers,
like, yeah.
the
And then you
product.
start but the crazy shit, the shit start working the shit, you start getting more sales. You start goddamn being a better, like your mouthpiece start getting more sharper. You
Yeah.
feel me when
Start
you
It's
slipping.
selling
because you
shit.
become a more efficient robot. That's all.
Exactly.
The
They
programming is
program
working.
everything. I feel like what we doing with these companies, bro, they gonna program you a little bit. You know, even if you go like in a job, cause I do the work from home shit. They gonna train you like, okay, here goes the script. You have to read this verbatim. Say this. They gonna say that. If they say this, they say that, you say this. You know what I'm saying? It's just like
Especially when the
every
customers respond
process.
exactly as the paper.
Yeah,
That should
it's
go crazy.
it be like, well, we know what they gonna it's like, I don't know how they
Yeah, the
well, I
rebuttals.
know
I
how they
literally have
doing
the
it.
notebook still.
Yeah, I know
I
how
have
they
3
doing it, but
notebooks
it's
from
like
them.
when I was doing that shit and I was selling healthcare insurance plans to these older people, they be
Yeah.
like, Marcus, I know they gonna say this, but you still stick to the script. The only thing that my manager was telling me, Marcus, stick to the script, stick to the script, stick to the script.
Yeah.
But it was hard because I was like, yo, they'll come over here and they think I'm calling them as a scam. They getting rude. They think I'm not who I am. They were like, Marcus, I understand. Stick to the script type shit. And I'm like, okay, all right, cool. But they like, nigga, don't nothing come before the program. Stick to the
Yup.
program and you gonna be all right. You feel what I'm saying? Which is crazy. Which is crazy. I get it. You got to train for a company, but it's a brainwash mechanism.
Let me
Everything is
ask you,
a
what
brainwash
is the
mechanism.
craziest thing you guys went through on a job and they still made you keep going? Because
Made
what
me
I'm about to
keep
tell
going.
y'all is crazy. What is
Made
it?
me. What does that mean? Made me keep going.
What is the
Man, hold on,
craziest?
hold on. All
Go
right,
ahead.
you saying the craziest thing that you had to go through on a job, and they still needed you?
Yeah, they told you to just keep going.
My first
All
day.
right, bet. Go ahead, bro.
My first day in boot camp in the military, and it's the only instance of some shit where, cause any other job I would have walked the fuck out, but
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
was literally the only shit where if I would have walked the fuck out, I probably could have got shot. So, like,
That's crazy.
you know, so stay put, or at least my ass beat, and then kicked out. So it would have been terrible. First day in, bro. We get on this. First of all, I'm already depleted of energy because I had to pay them. I can't tell that shit. It'll take my VA benefits. But
Let's keep this shit PG.
look, it's PG, but it's
Yeah, 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 yeah. It's on the need to know
legality.
basic.
Yeah, but man, they didn't let us sleep for like, I think it was like 36 hours. We ain't sleep,
Why?
bro.
That shit should
Like,
be illegal.
Nigga, it's the military, bro.
Yeah, they don't give
I
a
wouldn't
fuck.
give a
They're
damn.
like,
Look,
what if
they
you're on
shot
the
us.
field?
That's crazy work.
And then after that same day, they shot us with like at least 17 shots, man, of some shit. And I still to this day don't even fucking know what the fuck I got, bro.
Hold on. Like shots.
Bro,
like
they put us in a line, like an
Did
assembly
you have a
line.
vest?
Like, imagine if you see like robots in an assembly line, like, and then they get like little injections in them or something like that, and then they
Bro.
push them on to the next one. That's
Bruh.
literally how it was, bro. Different doctors
crazy
had
work.
different shots. Bam, there you go. Here's
That's
your
crazy
bam.
work. That's
Bro.
crazy work.
Yeah,
I
bro.
would go get a
Goodness.
DNA
Hey,
test on myself.
Yeah.
that's crazy
At
work,
that point,
bruh.
you just accept some shit. Like, it's too late.
What can you do? It's like they like, nah, I ain't got COVID. Oh, I mean, COVID. You know what I'm saying? Then they be like, you still getting the
That's why I'm
jab.
glad I got out
You
before
still
that
getting the
happened,
jab, nigga. I don't care if you
Bro.
got it or not. You still getting the
Bro, I
jab. You be
think
like,
I heard that,
damn.
bro. I was out when COVID hit. I was already out in the military, but I think they was making motherfuckers get that shit though.
They were
That's
making everybody
crazy.
take that shit. I actually had a friend working in one of the tents that they were giving the shots in. Did you know some people walked into those tents and didn't even come out?
No.
Bruh, dead ass. That's right when I went to Cali, is exactly when they were doing that shit. And I had my friend that was working as like the door administrator where she would sign people in. And she would be dead ass like some people get the
Juju,
shots
no.
and they pass out and they don't wake up. It's either heart failure or something just happens and they don't get up no more from that table.
That's crazy work, bro.
No,
That
dead
shit
ass.
should be illegal. And you know, I don't want to dive into COVID on my platform right now, but everybody know that was crazy work. You dig what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
my experience on some shit on a crazy job, they told me to come back. I was working in retail, right?
Yeah.
So I'm checking people out. All right. I'm checking people out. I got a line of people that I'm checking out. And this guy walk in, goes right behind the counter and takes a carton of cigarettes, like, and looks at me and walk right the fuck out. I said, hey, this ain't my store. I'm not chasing you down. It's like 6 people in this line, bro. And that was that. They was like, yeah, Marcus, well, don't worry about that, you know, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, okay, so is that the policy? Like, people could just walk in here. And I'm the only person at the register at the time.
No, I
I'm
feel
like,
you on
yeah,
that.
so
I've worked
y'all,
there.
woo, woo, woo. Yeah, like, is this, so I know, I'm pretty sure the store got insurance on it. So I'm like, people can just walk in, walk behind the counter on another register and steal a carton of cigarettes. And
Where was this at?
at Walgreens. I'm
No,
gonna
I
go ahead and
mean,
say it. At
no,
Walgreens.
I mean what area and what time?
Area up the street. And we gonna say 17.
Do they have an armed guard up there?
Nah.
Now let me ask you a question.
Nah. And I wasn't finna haul old boy down.
And that's why they said it's all right, because
What?
they
And then I looked at
probably
everybody.
don't have a couple of managers get too hype up there.
I'm gonna tell you some crazier shit than that. I went on the schedule to work that day. It was the day that I went on the schedule, right? They get robbed, right? Nigga go right in there in the office, like he knew where the office was at. He goes right in there around closing time, cause everybody know Walgreens closed around about fucking 10 or some shit like that. Nigga goes right in that bitch. My manager drags her in there, and the cashier drags him in there. Goes to the safe, empty the safe, goddamn bully them around, takes the money and leave. You dig what I'm saying? So it was just like on the weekend. I think it was on a Saturday. I was like, bro, thank the Most High I didn't come to work that day. I was off the schedule because it would have been different. You know what I'm saying?
You
So
would have been playing hero.
like these jobs be, bro, like they were like, yeah, my woo, woo. Well, I had my way. I'm just gonna say that I had my way at every job that I did. Shit, you got me for.
No, dead ass.
But I'm gonna have my way. So yeah, these jobs be crazy, bro. They jobs be crazy. And they policies don't be really hitting on shit.
My craziest experience while working and they told me to keep going was I was doing door to door, right? And I had walked into these people's garage. I didn't knock on their door because they had the garage open and they were sitting on the chairs.
Mm-hmm.
I walk up, bro. I open my mouth. I start pitching. Is he okay?
Yeah. Hold on, y'all. We be right back.
I'm stretching, my bad.